of the NFL.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Now a first carry here for their running back.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Levis looking to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Levis from the gun. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
He gets it left side to Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed I went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That is caught. Yeah, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and goal from inside the 5.
White zero, white zero.
Here's Levis. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
White 13, white 13.
Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Second and 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
To throw is Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They go play action. Daniels
sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Nick. Splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hold the ready.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
Here we go. 19 right.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Hurt. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Here's Daniels.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Kayvon Thibodeau coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Daniels looking to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Right 54.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Levis back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Levis sets up to throw here. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On, 0-0. Like 5-4. On, like 5-4.
Levis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He connects with Hyatt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And Levis going back to the air. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Levis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Will Levis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little under under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
To the air goes Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 21.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Liking 18.
An inside give to Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Levis looking to throw.
Johnson's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
It's a foot race.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's... to right around the 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Washington offense back out there. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Make 13.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Completed to Hyatt.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
54, Mike 54.
Levis from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed with CD. They've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Levis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Again, it's Johnson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, second down. Levis out of the shotgun now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Mike 13.
Here's Levis.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got daylight. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of